Happy Back Bay Betting coming to you live from Biloxi, Mississippi. I am your handsome host, Blake, and we are still in the wonderful month of October. Killing it, killing it. To review, Week 7 in college football, Clemson minus the 3.5 rolled over Florida State just like we knew they would. Let's cash. Moving on to Mississippi State, I hate playing SEC football. Going up against Kentucky, Mississippi State could not stop the run. L on Mississippi State minus the 4. Moving on, North Carolina, they go up by 10 in the third quarter. Then they start playing around with Duke. So we missed that one because North Carolina's defense is not good at all. And Duke is actually showing up this year. More on them a little bit later. Moving on to Chuck's pick, Ohio rolling Western Michigan by the 1.5. Easy dub, and then he pushes with the Illinois-Minnesota under 40. They score 40 points. I told you it was going to be punt, run, punt, run, punt, and they pushed the 40 points. Moving on to the NFL Week 6, Seattle on Sean Alexander Day plus the 3. They beat Arizona outright. They look like a good team under Geno Smith, and Arizona does not look good. But they are playing the Saints on Thursday night. Go Deep the D is back. No Marcus Lattimore. I lean towards Arizona on Thursday night. Moving on to my next pick Sunday, gave Green Bay minus the 7.5 against the Jets. Ugly. Green Bay was 10-3 against the spread at home. They are now 10-4. Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay, you all are not playing well right now. And the Jets, with Robert Saleh and that defense, blocked the punt. Zach Wilson didn't even have to throw a passing touchdown. So the Jets roll Green Bay with the points and they win outright. Green Bay, ugly loss. I do not like them at all right now. Lastly, Carolina plus 11. The backup quarterback, P.J. Walker, goes out in the third quarter. He's in the tent. They're down by 12 points, I believe. McCaffrey breaks off a run. They get down to the 10-yard line with the backup quarterback. They get down to the 7-yard line with the backup quarterback. He gets down there. All they got to do is hand it off. Or if he takes it in and run it. Guess what he tries to do? He tries to throw it. Throws an interception. We missed the cover by 3 points. So, 1-2 day in the NFL. 1-2 day in college football. That is the most mediocre start that we could have had for Week 7 of the college, Week 6 of the NFL. However, we are moving on to Week 8 of college football, Week 7 of the NFL. We're going to fix this week because we had a bad week last week. Guess what? We're cashing out some winners this week. So, after a bad week last week, I fixed my mess-ups, my boo-boos. I played Monday night. I picked up off Denver and the baseball game. I have been killing playoff baseball, and I will start sharing those picks on Twitter and YouTube. However, we are about to fix our mess-ups completely this week. In Week 8 or Week 7, we got a betting bro this week. Tib, he is a season better. He's ready to go. He says he can outdo Drake, Mike, Sale, everybody. Tib, how you doing?
What's going on, man? Big supporter of the show. Happy to be on here.
Good. Welcome to Back Bay Betting.
Yes, sir. Let's make some money.
Let's make some money. So, you ready to lock it up?
Yep, let's get after it.
All right. What you got in college football, Week 8?
So, Week 8, I have all big games. I'm not going to throw a bunch of them out there. I only do a few that I'm confident in. Starting off with Ole Miss and LSU. I love the under in this game. Ole Miss running the game is going to bring the clock down 66.5. That's really high. I don't see it touching.
Yeah, that's a steep number, especially in Baton Rouge. And Ole Miss, they like to play tempo when it comes to good football teams. So I agree with you on that under.
Right.
I agree with you on that.
Also got TCU 3.5 over the K-State. Kansas State didn't look great against Iowa State. TCU has been on a roll. I like them to keep rolling against Kansas State.
Not so fast. I got a lock fight for you. I'm going to be on the other side of that. I like K-State with the plus 3.5. Martinez hadn't threw an interception this year, and I haven't seen TCU play a good defense yet. So give me K-State plus the 3.5 against TCU. Lock fight on that one.
All right, we got a headbutt on.
Yep.
Oklahoma State 6.5 for Texas. I think they could win outright at minimum. I think it'll come down to a field goal. Give me the good defense at home.
Yeah, on that one, I seen that Sanders could be injured, so that's why that line looks like that. I know that Sanders might be a little beat up. Yeah, he's questionable and he might be a little beat up. And Quinn Ewers, he looked a little rusty last week. The mullet might flow, and I seen it's gonna be pretty windy in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty windy.
6.5. I think it's gonna be a good game.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna take it to Wake Forest, giving up the 20.5 against Boston College. I like the Demon Deacons at home to roll Boston College. Boston College does not look good this year, and Wake Forest's offense is clicking on all cylinders. They're probably going to score about 50 points, and Boston College will probably only have about 14. So give me the Demon Deacons giving up the 20.5.
That's right.
And you got any more?
College, no, I do not.
Okay, I have one more. I have Air Force minus the 2 against Boise State. I seen Air Force roll UNLV Friday night last week, and Boise, that quarterback, he is just, I don't know if he can pass the ball. He brings a running attack to the offense, but as far as passing, I don't think you're going to be able to just run all over Air Force. Rolling into another college football pick, I have Air Force minus the 2 against Boise State. Air Force rolled UNLV last Friday night. I don't think Boise State's quarterback is that good. I know he brings a rushing attack to the offense, but to beat Air Force, you're going to have to pass the football with that stingy defense. So give me Air Force at home minus the 2 against Boise State. And you got anything else in college?
I do not, but I like that Air Force pick. I had them circled whenever I was running down it. I didn't go with them, but I like that pick a lot.
Rolling with Air Force. And then I have a question mark on UCLA and Oregon. You got any thoughts on that game?
I like Oregon. They've been playing great. I do think they will win that game. If they cover, I do not know. I'm not touching that.
I had a question mark on it. I have a lean towards UCLA. I like DTR. I know it's supposed to be a rainy game, and Chip Kelly has been running around wetting up balls. Pause. He's been running around with a super soaker during practice so they can get used to the wet conditions. I lean towards Chip Kelly going back to Oregon and beating his old alma mater. So I like the points. Yeah, I like UC. I lean towards UCLA with the points. I'm not gonna make it official, but I lean towards UCLA with the points. And now, moving on to Chuck's pick, he has Cincinnati minus 3 against SMU. Like I've been telling you, Chuck has been on fire this year. Let's just keep rolling with him. So he's got Cincinnati minus the 3 against SMU. SMU has not looked good all year. Cincinnati rolls into SMU, playing SMU in SMU. Chuck says give me Cincinnati. Also, moving on, he has Houston minus the 3 against Navy. Navy is up and down. I cannot stand that coach. So I'm with Chuck on this one. Give me Houston minus the 3 against the Navy. Moving on to week 7 of the NFL. Tib, what you got to start us off?
Good. Starting off with Green Bay and Washington. I love the under on 41.5. Green Bay's got a great defense. They are not Aaron Rodgers led the team of old, even though he's still playing back there. Washington's got that backup quarterback. I feel really good about that one.
Yep. I also have a play on that game. You know I love my backup quarterbacks. Tyler Heineke. Give me the Commanders plus 5 against Green Bay on that one. I am all over that. Green Bay's offensive line is not blocking a soul. Washington's strength is the defensive line. Give me the Commanders plus 5 led by Tyler Heineke. and
Yep.
the defensive line. So I'm on that game as well. Go ahead with your next one.
And just one more thing on that. I think Taylor Heineke could be an upgrade over Carson Wentz. He's not going to turn the ball over. I think Washington could easily win that game.
Yeah, they probably could win that game outright. Green Bay is just, man, they're trending down, down, down. They don't have any receivers either. Yeah. They don't have any receivers. Go ahead with your next one.
This is my favorite bet of the week. I don't think the line is anywhere near what it should be. You're not going to like this one, Blake, but KC minus 2.5 at San Fran. They are not at full strength.
No, they ain't.
Williams, Armstead. I think they would need all of them and have a good game from all of them to have a chance. Give me KC to beat them by more than 7. 2.5 is easy.
Yeah, I looked at that one and I circled it. I just circled that one as a trap. I feel like that one is just. I feel like Kansas City should be giving up more points to San Francisco. San Francisco just got rolled by the Falcons last week, and I know Kansas City lost to Buffalo, but I don't know, man. It's something fishy about that one. I know Kansas City is really good after a loss, but San Francisco after a loss is 11-4 against the spread, so they're pretty good after a loss too. I just feel like that one's kind of a trap game. I had that one circled as a trap.
It could be, but I think KC is a top 3 team in the league right now, and I think they'll prove it on Sunday.
Yeah, I think they can do it. I think they can do it, but I'm just not gonna play that game, so I'm leaving that one off. You got another one? How many more you got?
I do. Let's see. Two more.
Okay, I got another. I'll go and then you can go one. You can go. Well, go ahead with your other one.
Okay, I got one more. This is going to be a little off. The Jets have been on a roll lately, but I do not see them beating Denver in Denver. I think Denver's going to get it figured out eventually. The Jets, give me Denver 1.5 over Zach Wilson. He is not playing that great. Denver's got a good defense.
Yeah, he didn't even throw a passing touchdown last week. They just won off of special teams and defense pretty much against Green Bay. I also had that one circled as a trap game. Denver giving up the minus 1.5 to the Jets. That should not be that way. So I feel like everybody in America is gonna jump all over the Jets, and Denver's just gonna upset them. They're gonna beat them outright. I feel like. So I lean towards Denver as well, giving up the 1.5. I'm with you on that one. I'm with you when you're right. I'm with you when you're wrong. So, moving on to one of my picks, I got your boys, the Atlanta Falcons, 6-0 to the spread. They're going to make it to 7-0 to the spread. Cincinnati cannot beat anybody by more than a touchdown. Give me the Atlanta Falcons rolling into Cincinnati against Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. Give me the Falcons plus the 6, covering the points. Possibly winning outright. I like Atlanta. Plus 6 points against Cincinnati Sunday.
We are together on that one.
Lock
Atlanta,
agreement.
6-0 against the spread. It is going to be a close game. Atlanta's going to run the ball all over the Bengals.
Yes.
I think they could win it outright. Losing by a touchdown or more, I don't see it happening.
No, I don't see it happening. Cincinnati can't beat anybody by a touchdown. So give me the points. With Mariota and his Falcons rushing game, they are on fire. I like that a lot. And I got one more. How many you got?
I got one.
Okay, go ahead.
I got the Giants plus 3 against the Jaguars. The Giants defense has been killing it. I think they're going to run the ball all over the Jaguars. I think they should be favored. They're giving up 3. Give me that.
I heard that. The Giants are on fire. The NFC East is on fire. Everybody except Washington. They look like the best division in football right now.
They're playing defense out there.
Everybody is playing some defense. You got Dallas, the Giants, and Philly. Philly is the only undefeated team still. Still. So they are on fire in the NFC East. And I think the Commanders get it figured out this week, too.
That's right. And Philadelphia's undefeated. They're still going to have to fight for that division, though. The Giants and Cowboys are not to be slept on.
Oh, yeah, and Philly plays the Giants, I think, during Christmas, so we'll see that matchup again. Dak will be playing this time, though, so it'll be a different story, I'm sure. I am sure.
That is right.
I am sure. Well, Tim, You are out of picks, I assume.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for coming on Back Bay Betting. I will keep your total. Hopefully you will be in the playoff run with me.
I'm sure we will, brother.
Because the betting bro who has the best record, as you know, will be in the playoffs with me.
And I'm looking forward to being there.
I heard that. Tib, thanks for coming on Back Bay Betting, bro.
Always a pleasure, brother.
All right, now. Always good to have a betting bro on Back Bay Betting. So excited to see who wins the championship round and makes the playoffs with us. Moving on to my last pick of the day for the NFL. I have Detroit +7 against Dallas. Now, Chuck usually doesn't pick the NFL. We have a lock fight on our hands. Another one. 2 lock fights this week. Chuck has Dallas giving up the 7 with Dak coming back. I, however, have Detroit. I think Dak will be a little bit rusty. And Detroit coming off that bye, get DeAndre Swift back. Give me the points against Dallas. Looking a little shaky against Philly in that first half. So, we have a lock fight on Detroit and Dallas. I have the Commanders +5 against Green Bay. I like the backup quarterback with Heineke. And I have the Falcons +6 against the Cincinnati Bengals led by Joe Burrow. I do not think they can beat anybody by 6. And I have a slight lean towards Denver giving up the 1.5. Like Tib said, I think they figure it out finally. And I think the Jets may be a little overhyped. And I feel like that's a trap. Everybody's going to jump on the Jets getting the points. Don't get caught in a trap. It's 2 traps this week. Kansas City minus that 2.5 against San Francisco. I feel like that could be a little bit shaky. I know San Francisco has a lot of injuries. Patrick Mahomes looked good against Buffalo. I don't know. Everybody's got their own opinion. Don't get caught in a trap this week. And don't get caught in a trap with Denver and the Jets. So, to close it out, Back Bay Betting on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We are still in the wonderful month of October. Remember, NBA just started. NHL is kicking off. We rolling. The playoff baseball. Touching them. I've been touching them. And we got football, which we're doing every week. So, like, share, and subscribe.